He said he felt that you had lots of wide open spaces before you as an actor. Would you agree with that?
I feel that, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's sweet of him.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I'm definitely in a sort of premium position to, like, challenge myself and really make sure that I'm doing things that scare me and that are worth it. You know, although that question usually leads to, well, what are you into? What do you want to do? Like, it's a very common thing. It's like, that I have no idea. I never really know what I want to do until it's right in front of me as an actor. It's always a really instinctive thing. So wide open spaces, but like no road. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm just gonna figure it out.
That's the best way to be, I think.
Yeah.
But do you think, did you want to work with somebody like Olivier? You knew his work and you knew his reputation as well, but somebody who has very art house, auteur reputation, something maybe a little bit different for you?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a very different experience making a movie of this size and this tone, and it really is like a French film. Me and Chloe are, it's in English. Me and Chloe are American, but it you know, we had an entirely French-speaking crew. Olivier, Juliette, the feel of it, like the reason the movie's being made. It's not a product. It's not marketable. It's not easy to sum up. Its ideas are not packaged and delivered in the way that American films do. It's like it doesn't think for you. It lets you think. And I think that that's a very sort of, you know, those are the kind of movies that guys like that make. And it's a rare opportunity for a young actress, American actress, to be in a movie like that. And I jumped at it. I mean, not only was it coincidentally very appropriate for me to play this part, and it kind of amplified the part considering my position and sort of, you know, my experience with the media and everything. It was a really fun opportunity to make a bit of a statement and work with two incredible people about a very complex relationship, and also about like a movie that speaks to making art and what it takes from you, and how worth it is, and yeah.
I thought you were a very good actor's assistant.
I could kill it, by the way. I'd be the best actor's assistant. I could be Juliette's assistant. I know exactly what she needs like all the time. I'm so in tune.
I bet you do. I mean, at least you've got another career if you decide
exactly.
you're
I
sick
can
of this.
hang out with Juliette. That's not a bad move, actually. Maybe I'll do that.
Are there any roles that have obsessed you, or would you like to get to that point where you think there is a role in your life that will really define your career in a way?
I don't know. I mean, sure, like, it's difficult to speak to that before it's happened. Of course I want that to happen. You never know how it's going to. I still don't think that I've done my best work. I still am like, I still need so many more opportunities to like push myself and like reveal myself to myself,
Yeah.
figure out what I can do. So yeah, definitely. I don't know how that's going to happen. There's no way of sort of projecting into the future. I also never, like I said before, like I'm not a tactful person. I don't plan my way. I really am sort of, I especially professionally, I very, very much go with my gut, at least as an actor. Like I want to make movies. I want to direct movies someday, but that'll be like a little bit later. Right now I just want to keep pushing until it stops.
Do you think I think it's a bit harsh, I don't know if you agree, that people would actually think that you would know what you wanted to do. You're still in your early 20s, and maybe there's a lot of pressure from people like us actually for you to have all the answers to give back to us.
I think it's really important sitting here,
Yeah.
like if you don't have an answer to a question, you don't answer it, because then you'll say stuff that you don't mean, and I've done that. I've like tried to like formulate these answers. It's like, it's like, just say you don't know. It's a really, that is a complete sentence. No is also a complete sentence. So yeah.
Well, I saw you in a film in Sundance, which was lovely as well. You were playing, you know, your first lead role in an independent movie. Now you're in a European film as well, more art house. I think there are so many choices ahead of you, really. Would you like to do more of the European scene, for example? Maybe a British movie, for example?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing, is I'm not, definitely not prejudiced towards different tones and sort of like levels of filmmaking. I love big movies. The access that they have to resources and also just attention, I think it's cool. I really like big movies. I also like movies that take, you know, $10 to make. Like it's sort of a cross, sort of like there. It's like a different experience on each one. But absolutely, I lately, what I like to infuse into movies that are larger, very much like in the film that we talk about this in Zils Maria. I say to her straight up, I'm like, what? So you think a movie about a mutant is less meaningful? What if it was a movie? What if you took the mutant aspect out of it? Would it lack truth? And she's sort of like, no, you're absolutely right. It's just it's a convention I don't agree with. And it's like, yeah, but like I would want to take the whole European feel, something thoughtful, something that really like explores real things, and put them on a large scale for a big audience. It's cool. I like that. But then at the same time, I like switching back and forth. So
I think I'll look forward to the day you direct, actually, Kristen.
oh,
I think
thanks.
I will.
Thanks. That's
and
awesome.
It's good to see you in your Converse, actually, because the red carpet shoes must have been killing you.
Those were really gruesome. Yeah, those were really awful last night.
No,
Thank you.
For 15 days on the Quizzing can, I can barely walk. I'm just
Totally.
wobbling.
Like
Thanks
takes
so
years
much.
off your life.
Yeah, absolutely.